Hello everyone, today we're at the SkyTrain station, the BTS SkyTrain station called Chidlom, and we're on the eastern side of the station. This little red shopping mall, Mercuryville, has it's mostly restaurants inside. If you get a craving for Western food, there's a Burger King on the top floor and there's a Taco Bell on the bottom floor. And then if you're the rest of the shops are more Asian. Oh, I think there's a Subway in there as well. But there's a lot of ramen shops. There's going to be a sushi shop in there and a bunch of other restaurants. But I came here today because at Central Chidlom, at this station, Chidlom, there's a Central Mall. Central is the name of a shopping mall, but it's a chain of shopping malls. So there's central shopping malls in every major city of this country. But on this road, this is called Sukhumvit Road. This is the main thoroughfare of Bangkok. There's like three different central, or maybe four different central shopping malls. So this is called Central Chidlom. That shiny building right next to this one is actually called Central Embassy, which is another central shopping mall. There's literally two malls with the same name, but that one's a much classier, much more high society kind of mall where you can buy really, really expensive things. Alright, we're gonna go in here today and we're gonna go see what kind of diecast cars we have. So everything here is gonna be brand new. There's an ATM conveniently located here. A bank is located here. We gotta go to the metal detector. COVID temperature checker, normal. And like your typical department store, we got all your soft goods here, clothing. This is all shoes. There's a men's clothing floor. There's a women's clothing floor. There's going to be a housewares, home appliances floor. There's going to be a very small section about automotive stuff or hardware. But it's mostly about fashion, these central shopping malls. So here's the jewelry section, obviously, and a bunch of watches. So all the toys are usually up on the upper floors because, well, they're simply not as profitable as clothing or jewelry. You could go back there and take the elevators, but I figure I'll take the escalators here and let you guys see what other stuff they have. They're always redecorating, like most stores do, trying to change up the appearance of things to get people to come back and spend some money. So being Christmas time, crazy Christmas tree decorations. Okay, this looks like the men's floor here. Here's a list of the departments at the Central Shopping Mall at Chidlom. All these shopping malls always have a food court as well, usually on the top and the bottom and the basement floors. So we have a lot of housewares here, bedding, hardware stuff, appliances. That's a long way down. Yeesh. So safety is a big concern here for you guys because there is no safety in this country. I just came up that escalator and I poked my head over the side of the rail. I could have easily had my head taken off by that piece of wood so close to the escalator. So you really don't want to have your hands outside the escalator or obviously your head. So yeah, keep that in mind. safety is generally not even considered in this country. I have seen slabs of concrete hanging off the side of a building and tied off with rope over the weekend because the people decided to just go home. So a 2-ton block of concrete just hanging off a building by rope. So Lego is a really big thing here. But I'm pretty sure the Legos here are very expensive because of import tax. I don't know much about Lego, so I'll just pull a couple boxes to give you the pricing. Let's see here. Here's a Batman set. It's got a, doesn't tell you how many pieces are on it. This is about $33. This little box set of Lego, $33. So I'd have to imagine it's only $15 in the States. This 372 piece Batman head is 2,300 baht, so I think that's like $70. So $70 for this much Lego. Definitely a luxury good. So another thing about the Central chain of shopping malls is these departments are funded by the brands. So Hasbro is paying to have this space here on the floor to have show off their Transformers. And so the person working at the Transformers stand might not know anything about stuff from Mattel because they're not paid by Mattel, they're paid by Hasbro or whatever company represents those toy companies in this country. Okay, here we are. So we got some ID stuff here. IDs in boxes. The box sets. But Mattel is an imported product. It's a premium, so this price is going to be insane. Which is why I don't really buy Hot Wheels all too often. This box set is 1,800 baht, so that's over $50. 1,000 baht is around $30. So would you pay $50 for that? So we have some short cards here, and people in the West, you have it made, it's $1. Here it's 100 baht, so that's $3 because it's imported. But there is a good selection at this particular Central. We've got the McLaren F1. Thought about getting this, the little Lamborghini emergency vehicle, but I'm running out of space. I have to become really picky with what I buy. There's no shortage of McLaren F1s here. So yeah, there's a lot. This Aston Martin Speedster, I already got one of those. I'm looking for the Volkswagen tuned vehicle, but I don't think it's hit this country yet. Okay, so Matchbox and stuff. Matchbox, same boat here. This is 100 baht or $3 for a Matchbox. A moving parts Matchbox, 250 baht, like $7. And then if we get into the premiums, here's a Car Culture. This is now 400 baht. This is $12. So I don't buy these too often, or I actually buy them online. But the selection is there. It's just that you gotta pay out the teeth to buy these things here. Nerf. The Central group here also has Majorettes. These are available at Toys R Us as well in this country. There's a bunch of Sikus. Look at all these Majorettes. But for me, oh, here's a really cheap brand called Teamsters. They're this actually doesn't look that bad. This Range Rover thing, although it's not really a Range Rover. But this thing I don't even see a price on it. This thing is 80 baht, so this is like $2.50 still, and it looks like a $1 vehicle. But here you'll see a pretty big selection of Greenlight, so I will buy these sometimes. Now, as you know, Greenlight's probably has the worst quality control, one of the worst quality control. You can see the paint there between the bed and the cabin, so I'm not going to buy this one. I like this truck, but everyone I've seen has QC problems like that. Because Greenlight has such bad QC, I try to only buy them at these stores, even though they cost a lot. So here, this is 350 baht for a Greenlight, so this is like $10. But yeah, here's a Fall Guy truck. Let's see what else there is. There's like 7 or 8 on each peg, so we're talking several hundred Greenlights here. And every now and then you'll see some M2 machines mixed in there. This M2 machines is 500 baht, so that's $15. We got the Hitch and Tow series, Police series, 4GT. It's not bad, but I think the Mini GT is better, so I'm not going to bother getting that. I'm waiting for the lowriders to come out, but I don't see the Greenlight lowriders. Man, I still think this regular C8 is an ugly car, so I'm not going to buy this either. There are a few boxed M2s up here, and they are 400 baht, which is actually cheaper than the blister pack one. So this is like $12, but there's only like 6 of them here. Here's a Greenlight 1/43rd scale. Suki's car is 1100 baht, so that's like $33. Then we got some big time muscle. So what's a Jada cost here? This Jada is around 40 bucks for this larger Jada. This is pretty neat, a little Suzuki Jimny set by Majorette. Cool. Little Batmobile here. Who makes this? This is a Jada Batmobile. Some Fast and Furious and the larger scales. And then some more Majorettes. I think Majorettes are actually made in Thailand, so that's why there's probably so many of them here. But here are the Sikus. So this is a pretty big truck, but it's around $50. This little 2 set of Sikus is around $12, so I have a suspicion this is twice or 3 times as much as it would be in Europe. But anyways, oh boy, look at this big farm equipment. Some RC vehicles, but cheap RC vehicles, just all plastic. So you'll see the arrangement of toys is all over the place because they're divided by the companies, but not by category. So here's some RC vehicles. But now here, this is a section for Tomy Tech. Even though, you know, they're all diecast cars in here, but they're nowhere near the Hot Wheels or the Majorettes because it's a different company paying for this retail space. So we got the regular Tomies. Quite an assortment actually, if that's your thing. And let's see how much these cost. These are $229, so that's around $7 for a basic Tomica. A Tomica Premium is 450 baht, so that's maybe $13, I would imagine. So that's another reason why I don't buy this brand, because I'd much rather buy a Mini GT, which costs less than this. But yeah, this is pretty neat though. Maybe I'll cave in and buy this one day. So here's a 1/43rd scale Tomica. This is this is $50. It's 1,500 baht. Somewhere in that ballpark. It's like Pokemon kind of stuff. Some of the weird cartoony cars, fantasy cars, and some train sets by the brand. Oh, see, yeah, this is more diecast over here. A different company, so it's just in a different area. You guys are into action figures, Batman, DC Comics. Whole bunch of Gundams. So yeah, Gundam kits just imported, so it's going to be super expensive, I think. $12.50, that's maybe $40 for a real grade. $40. Masters of the Universe. This figure is like $33. This guy. So over here we seem to have some motorcycles, if that's your thing. Smaller 12 scales. And then just some random, 187 truck next to these motorcycles, because this is all new race stuff. Big 1/6 scale motorbikes here. This thing is huge. It's like $60. And then some 24 scale cars by New Ray. Some 32 scales. Little Vespa. Funky animals. Hot Wheels monster truck. Yeah, $4.50, so like $15. This thing is crazy. It's got a crazy tank car. I almost want to get this because it's so crazy looking. But no, too big, no space. Well, it seems like there's nothing for me today. I'm gonna have to wait probably another month until the next case of Hot Wheels comes into place, or possibly those Greenlight lowriders. But I just thought I'd show you, some of the meager. Well, it could be worse, I guess. It's just not as good as a Walmart, I think. Although I see that the Walmarts have almost nothing in the stores also.